Ethan Couch, otherwise known as the Affluenza Kid, who of course got 10 years in probation instead of a jail sentence after he killed 4 people in a drunk driving accident, is now wanted for violating his probation. However, authorities authorities think that he may have fled the country. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Now, according to the Huffington Post, Couch is nowhere to be found, and that he may have fled the country. And according to Tarrant County Sheriff D. Anderson, with the wealth and the wherewithal that his family has, it's going to be a tough assignment for us to find him. So this guy may have literally, with his family, checked out. Now why? Well, earlier this month, there was a video that claimed to show Couch violating the terms of probation by allegedly playing beer pong at a party. Now, we don't really know if that was him or not, and that's why investigators actually wanted to talk to him. However, he disappeared. Gone. As soon as this debate over this guy started, he was gone. Nowhere to be found. And on Tuesday, Couch's attorney announced that his probation officer, because, when you're on probation, you have to check in, his probation officer hasn't been able to reach him or his mother for several days. Oh, that's not good. Tarrant County Probation, their probation department has ordered authorities to take Couch into custody if they see him. And they say he could be jailed for up to 10 years for violating his probation. Now, the thing that really got people pissed off about this kid, not just the fact that he'd done something stupid as a teen. Okay, that happens. It cost the life of 4 people, right? So it was an absolute disaster. Now, the reason that he got probation is that during his trial, his defense attorneys argued that he suffered from something known as affluenza because of his family's wealth and privilege. And because of that, apparently he was too stupid to comprehend the consequences of his actions. So you're so rich that when you do something wrong and society coddles you already, that if you do something majorly wrong, like kill 4 people, well, you didn't know the consequences of your actions because you've never faced consequences before. Because we put you up here because you're rich. Well, therefore, we can't punish you. That kind of further reinforces that behavior, don't you think? It's amazing to me. And it worked. Now, his attorney's office has also said that he has had no contact with Couch or his family. Now, Nicole Cox, who's a Dallas criminal defense attorney, said prosecutors will need to prove that in court that Couch violated the terms of his probation. Well, yeah, but they got to find him first. And that's sort of the problem. If he's gone, which he certainly had the means to do so, you've got a problem. But back to the idea of affluenza. And it's just, I keep coming back to it because it bothers the shit out of me. Affluenza is essentially saying that there are people that are so rich and powerful that they can't be held accountable at all for their actions. And that right there should really kind of be the biggest example of one of the bigger flaws in our society. Those with wealth and power, they somehow get to live by completely different rules. And since he already got away with killing 4 people, well, I have to ask again, do you really expect him to learn his lesson? Really? If you did, like this judge did, well, apparently what's going on, even if he didn't break his probation, he's missing. That's got to tell you something. I think the only lesson learned here is learned by everybody else, is that if you have enough money, you can pretty much get away with anything, right? You can get away with almost anything. And once again, they think that he fled the country. Now, that's something that I couldn't do if I got in trouble. Even if I had gotten probation for doing something like that. which most certainly would have never happened because I'm not rich, because I don't have affluenza. I wasn't brought up rich. I'm certainly nowhere even close to it. So, even if I had gotten that sweetheart deal that he did, probation, and I decided, you know what, I want to go play beer pong anyway, I'm instantly back in jail. But this guy has the means and the ability to flee the country. Supposedly. Now, we don't know. And I'm assuming a lot. But seriously, if he did flee the country, that is definitely something that you and I couldn't do. And here's the thing. The whole point of this. I want to ask, is it time? Can we finally stop worshiping rich people? I see it all the time. Worship celebrity. People like people on Wall Street. People like Donald Trump. We just worship celebrity and rich people. And they're often one and the same. The Kardashians, who've done nothing. They did nothing. And yet they're rich and people watch them all over the world. Can we stop? Can we stop idolizing rich people? They're not any better than you. Having money doesn't make a person better than you. In some cases, in some studies, it's shown that having more money actually doesn't make you a better person at all. It makes you worse. I'm not saying that's true in all instances. There are some rich people that are very, very charitable. But seriously, can we stop worshiping them? Can we start looking at them as normal people? They're human beings, and they have the same flaws as anyone else. And how it relates to this case is, look, we wouldn't be in this mess. We wouldn't still be looking for this kid if we hadn't give him a different set of rules than anyone else. Just think, if you were a kid and you did what he did, would you have gotten probation because of affluenza? Absolutely not. Because that's not how the system works. The system favors the rich and the powerful. And when you have a different set of rules for people who are rich and powerful versus people who are not, it's patently unfair and it's completely un-American.